Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name's Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is a TP-Link VIGI camera. This is the C540-W. It's a wireless 4 megapixel camera. What's classed as color night vision. Basically it's got bright LEDs that can turn on. Not going to be a really big technical overview. We'll give you some of the key pointers of this as we go all the way through. This is part of the TP-Link VIGI range that I said. These run either with an NVR, a network video recorder, or you can run them as standalone devices with a not a SIM card, with a micro SD memory card in them. They also call home, which means that they call out of your network. So we'll work on Starlink. Will work on a 4G connection if you've got a 4G router where you'd have something called carrier grade NAT. So let me show you what you are going to get in the box. You are going to get your quick start guide. It shows you all the items you'll get into the box, how to fit it all together, how to get the app going on your phone. All right, so a good starting point there. You are going to also get your little warranty statement here, tiny piece of paper. You are also going to get a software license document. Again, most of these will probably never ever read. You are going to get a small drill guide there of how to drill the holes ready for the wall bracket. You will get a small, there you go, washer that you might need while you're mounting or cleaning some of this stuff up. You are going to get your screws and lugs to be able to wall mount this. This is a Wi-Fi device, so it's not PoE power over Ethernet. It is mains powered or 12 volt powered. So you're going to get a power pack. We're here in Australia, so there you go. That's our power pack and our connector in. So you just do need, this is a wireless device, like I said, you just need this to be able to get Wi-Fi and power. So run an extension lead out or put it into a normal power socket. You are then going to get your enclosure for connecting your RJ45 cable up to this if you are Ethernet cabling it, but I'll show you that in a moment. So this is the camera. All right, it's a pan and tilt. It's not got zoom. All right, it is wireless in the 2.4 gig range. Coverage, distance probably 100 meters, 150 meters. So really good option there if you're trying to put this somewhere where you have, you know, got Wi-Fi at the house, you want this down on a shed or something like that. As long as it can get good Wi-Fi signal, then you are good to go. It comes all in one, so the mounting bracket is already there, which we'll have a look at in a moment. So, as I mentioned, this is a pan and tilt. So, as you can see, it can move this way and it can move this way. This has object tracking in it. It's smart aware, so it can track cars, vehicles, I think pets as well. If people cross a certain line that you draw in the image as well. So the idea is that as somebody walks towards it, that it identifies it's a person, and then that will actually track and follow them like this through the movements across the area that you are monitoring. External antennas on here, so again going to give you some increased coverage, because as we know, the weak point of any wireless setup is the connecting device and its antennas, so nice and big outside. This has a two-way speaker, so we have our microphone and speaker here in the back so you can talk back. And then let's look at the camera at the front here. So this is what we call color night vision. The idea being we're used to infrared, all right, and this will give you an infrared picture if you want to, which is our grey pink color that we get. Or you can set this up so that it's LED lights, which we'll have a look at in a moment, will brightly light directly in front of it, maybe up to 5-10 meters, and you're going to get color night vision of the action that's actually happening. So here we've got at the front, we've got our IR LEDs, and we've also got our light LEDs, and then obviously our lens here. Then with all of the TP-Link VIGI range, you can run these directly on their own, in which case you want a micro SD card to be able to store the data on it so you can remotely access it. You'd remove this case and under here, cover, and under here you'll actually find a reset button or hole, and also your SD card slot, so you can actually put your SD card, or obviously you can connect this to an NVR, a network video recorder, a TP-Link one, and this can stream much more data that you can go back and look back over a period of time. So this can be mounted in two options here. Here we've got this to be able to mount, the holes here, sorry, to be able to mount upwards, so we could mount that up onto a ceiling or a gutter, or on the back here we've got our holes here, so we can put that straight on to a wall. So you will see, obviously the cable can come straight through this way, or it can come down through its gully. You'll notice, obviously, like I said, this is not PoE powered, but you have the option to run an Ethernet cable to this if you prefer. So you can see that at this end. And here's your 12 volts in that you're going to connect up. Let me just bring that here to your 12 volt power supply there. All right. If you are going to mount this outside, you do have a fairly big chunky piece of cable. You do have an option, obviously, to drill a bigger hole and get that through the wall if you can. Or if you're going to mount it outside, let's make sure we have a loop, something like this in place, so that any moisture or anything that collects on this or on the stem of the camera runs down the cable and then drops off at the bottom of the loop here. You do have this extra grommet and pack if you want to, and you're running an Ethernet cable that can fit onto the end of this connector and make that watertight. So that's the only thing with this. Do allow to have this outside, maybe protected, add some extra tape or something like that onto it, or make a hole that you can bring that back through the wall. Hopefully that gives you an idea. Like I said, it's not a big technical overview. This runs in the 2.4 gigahertz range. It's a 4 megapixel pan and tilt, doesn't have any zoom. This is the VIGI C540-W. Do head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more box openings on wireless network firewall devices, how to set up TP-Link VIGI, all right, and get the best out of it. So head on over there, subscribe, and stay up to date.